This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast, final week of August is underway. It's Monday, August the 28th here in Canada. That means we have one more month of summer, regardless of what the calendar says.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. Then Labor Day. We got Labor Day. That's a long weekend.
Oh, wow.
Which means something completely different on the 7th floor of the Belleville General Hospital. Labor Day. And then back to school next Tuesday. So that's what Ontario, Canada looks like. And this is a big week for everybody who's trying to jam in everything they thought we would get done in the summer, because it's 75 days long. When kids are done school, you have all kinds of time to run in a sprinkler. It's over.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye.
And so we talked a little bit about that today, about, what do you plan to do that last week? And so Andrew and I, on my week off last week, we went to the CNE in Toronto, which I don't think I'd ever been to. And earlier this summer, at the end of May, actually, we went as a family to go see Crowded House at the Budweiser stage. Mm-hmm. So you walk behind BMO Stadium to get to Budweiser stage. I say that like everybody knows where it is, and I'm the last person to know. So I state that in case that's knowledge everybody had, because I didn't know where it was. I hadn't gone before. Open parking lot, huge open area you're walking through. Seems like a waste of space. Well, that's where the CNE is. So I walk in that same
A little
place.
different this time around.
Now there's like 140,000 people and all of these rides and games and food and all of that stuff. Jimmy Eat World put on a great concert. Manchester Orchestra was the other band there. Everybody seemed to know them. I didn't know them. They're like Imagine Dragons' Angry Brother.
Okay.
Great band. Didn't know any of the songs. But what a good time. And my son turned to me, and it was after a beer. So, maybe he's getting a little wistful. And he says, does this seem weird to you? Because it seems weird for me to be at a concert having a beer with my dad. Like, did you do this with Grandpa? And I said, no, because...
It was a different time.
Yeah, when my dad was 60, what I would have gone to at a concert, he never would
Probably Polka Dot Door, something.
Yeah, I was like the Clancy brothers,
Oh, my God.
Right? Like,
I don't even know who that is, but it sounds really...
They were an Irish family of guitar players.
Sounds old.
That's what my parents loved. Oh,
but this wasn't for you. This was for your son. That's what I mean.
He wanted to go.
It would be your dad going to something with you to something.
Exactly.
So you would pick the Clancy Brothers as a young person?
No. Like, if he wanted to go to a concert, that's what he would go to. So I would never
Yeah, but you went with this to Andrew.
Right.
With Andrew.
I would never say to my dad, do you want to go see Springsteen?
That's the point. Exactly.
But he said to me, you want to go see Jimmy Eat World? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, of course I do. I love Jimmy Eat World. Let's go. So that whole, to him, that was weird. So that's why I tried to explain. But I said, no, this is great. I'm glad we did this. We went as a whole family earlier to go see Crowded House that we all liked. And now you and I, let's go. And we went to the scene. So that's what I did one of the days, my day off. But when you think back of things over the summer, that's one of the days I'll think of. That was great. We went, saw that concert at Echo Beach.
For sure.
Which is not sandy. It's all pavement.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be a beach.
I thought it was going to be like a sandy area because it's called Echo Beach. But it wasn't.
It was
but we were in the VIP area, so it didn't matter. We had tables to lean on.
Now, did you try any of the CNE food as you walked through?
Yeah, I got a pizza slice.
Yeah, exactly.
What a moron.
See, and I sent you before you left
I know.
some of the foods that were big. For instance, pink champagne Malibu mac and cheese. You could have had that, but no.
No, pizza
There's
slice.
a hot dog here. What was this one?
Oh,
this was the corn dog. Peanut butter corn dog. You like peanut butter.
Love dogs.
And no, didn't have that?
No, I had a pizza
Yabba Dabba cheese curds.
No.
See, that wouldn't be appealing to me, though, and I couldn't see you eating that. But it's, Now, what is this? This is pineapple something. What's the next one? Nope, that's not it.
They had a burger where the outside
was watermelon.
Was watermelon instead of a bun.
And you didn't try that either?
No, but see, after a while, you just think people are coming, we need to invent something. Well, let's find three things that don't belong together.
I'm sorry, pickle fries would be good.
That would be good. I didn't find any of those.
But you saw Reed's Dairy there.
Reed's Dairy was in the Toronto Star food building that you go in and they're all in there.
That's pretty awesome.
When you think, because when I went,
you got to think about that.
This is incredibly civilized. We're going to put all of the food areas in one with the tables, and now there's other ones. Sure, you can walk along and get little ones, but if you want to sit down, get out of the sun, one area, they're all in there. And then so you think of it from a health and safety point of view. They just got to get this building together. Perfect. Building's got bathrooms. Building's got plumbing.
But
Perfect.
I'm thinking this little dairy here in Belleville. I say that. I know they're not.
No, I know what
but
you're
this
saying,
little,
yeah.
like, something that we really take for granted.
Exactly.
And here it is at the CNE.
And lined up.
And people, because people
Yeah.
from all over come to the CNE, and there they are. Reed's Dairy from Belleville, right up the street here. Boom.
Lined up. Baskin Robbins, not lined up.
Because it's Reed's Dairy.
Lined up.
Exactly.
It was great.
That's
so,
pretty cool.
so good.
Yeah, I've never been to the CNE either.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do you want to
So
go
good for you.
on the Tilt-A-Whirl for $6? No, not what
It's funny that was on this weekend because Fan Expo also going on in Toronto. So
Yeah.
Toronto would have been a zoo.
It would have been nuts.
Crazy down there this weekend.
Yeah. I have one of my books up on Wattpad, and they had a booth there. And I think they wanted me to go. Anybody that's in
Why
the
didn't
area,
you go?
Well, I mean, anybody that uses that, feel
Yeah.
free to come by. And I was like, I'm not driving to Toronto just so nobody can read my book. No, thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
maybe it was on someone's list of things to do this summer.
Yeah.
To head to Toronto, either the CNE, to catch a concert, to meet an author, whatever the case
Yeah,
may be.
right.
As you said, time, only a few days left to get everything in. And we did talk about some of the things that people tend to put on a bucket list for summer. I'm pretty proud of us. We've done, with the exception, we have not gone for ice cream, or I forgot to mention this morning, mini golf. We have not gone mini golfing yet this summer.
Okay.
And that tends to be, like, the kids have asked to come up here to the Quinte Mall. Nothing against that course, but they love it.
Right.
I'm thinking there's a beautiful one over by Sandbanks. That's the one I want to go to.
Sure, take them.
But we haven't done that yet. We need to do that.
I kind of call you I don't call you a liar, but you guys go for ice cream.
Yeah, but I
guys
mean,
have ice
purposefully,
cream.
like, make a trip and go. Like, I like to get to Sandy Shop, the old greenhouse
In Wellington. Yeah.
We haven't done that yet.
Okay, all
but
right.
yes, we do. Spur of the moment.
have ice
There's
cream,
places
yeah.
closer to us that
Right.
we have, but it kind of ties into the mini golf. The last few years, we've gone over to Sandbanks, mainly Sandbanks, because there's a nice little mini putt there.
Yeah.
We go do that. We grab ice cream on the way home. And we
Right.
haven't done that yet. That's what I envision.
So it's that whole trip,
Yes,
right?
and
You
we haven't done that yet. And I'd
Sweet.
like to hit up the beach one more time.
RealHappyMom.com had an article out this morning about, I think they had like 10 or 12, and we just isolated about 8 of the things, which includes, have you gone on a picnic yet? Have you sat on a blanket, whether it's at the park at the end of your block or whether you drive a couple of hours and eat something with the family? Have you done that? Because everybody says, oh yeah, we're totally going to do that this summer. Then it's August 28th and you have no grass stains.
None.
Why? So that was on the list there. Go on a date with your child.
I
Now,
like
thought
that idea.
I like that concept. because
That's like what you and Andrew did.
Yeah. So if you were to say at 10 o'clock in the morning or something, all right, we're going to go on a quote unquote date tomorrow to your 10-year-old. What do you want to do? Oh, well, I want to go for lunch and then a matinee movie. What does that mean to them? What would that mean?
My kids, it would be, let's stay home.
Okay, and do what? But I mean, that's kind of the
Do
thing,
their own
right?
thing. So I would
Yeah.
have to organize the date.
Oh, that's not much of a date. Because one of the other things was lunch on a patio. Have you gone
ding,
and had
ding.
lunch on a patio
Yes.
somewhere?
I'm happy to say I've done that.
Here in the Quinte region, holy smokes, we have
So many fabulous
about
patios.
1,000 patios.
And they're all beautiful.
And they're all on waterways across the Quinte region, and they're gorgeous. So if you
Yep.
haven't done it yet, do it. And if that's your date with your family, we're going to go for lunch tomorrow. We're going to take a couple of hours, and it's going to be great.
Yep.
So things like that. Also, check out a sunset. We're very lucky that way, too, in the Quinte region, that we don't have a lot of light pollution. Our cities are small, and we have a lot of outlying areas that are, enough hilly that you can get up on Oak Hill, for example.
Oh, yes.
And watch the sunset. Have you done that yet? And the thing is, you don't have to wait till 10 o'clock at night.
No.
At the end of August. It's 8:30, 8:45 now.
Days are getting shorter.
So things like that. So it was pretty interesting. RealHappyMom.com. Check out that full list. And if you do something like that, like we had a listener this morning put up on our socials, that this is the week they start baking because
Yeah.
it's not as hot.
Yeah, she
through
said
the
the
day.
bigger events, maybe the road trips
Right.
or stuff like that have been done. She says, so this week we tend to stay close to home. We'll go to a park and we'll do baking. We'll get ready for next week. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing too, even though I still want summer. Just
I
a
know.
lot, like just
The
a
thing
little
is-
bit. I'm ready for fall, but just that last little oomph of
'Cause
summer.
That's what tugs you at you. What tugs you is you want it, you kind of know it's over, so you want to be prepared. But there's that one side that says it's not over, so I'm going to do something crazy to remember it.
When we still have a humidex of 33.
Yeah.
You can. You really can. Because I don't know about you, but it's been cooler at night, right?
Yeah.
And
Sleep
first
with the
thing in the
windows
morning,
open. Yep.
it's been cooler coming to work. But you get during the day, like now, the sun's out, it's clear, and we're going up to 33. You're reminded that, okay, nope, there's still some stuff here we can enjoy. So let's go do it.
Get up and do it, and you don't have to travel very far to get that stuff done. Coming up on the show tomorrow, I Take Home Tuesday with Jimmy Hollywood. We're going to have Dallin on the show tomorrow.
Dallin Botero.
Such a great story.
We met his mom and dad, Kate and Tony, at Dancing with the Stars a couple of years ago, and fabulous people. And then their son, Dallin, started coaching baseball.
Yeah, and 12 years old.
Yeah, and didn't just... There's an interesting story behind it. How his journey, how he got to that point. Mm-hmm. At one time, I don't think any of them thought it would be possible. Yeah. For him to play, let alone coach other kids to play. So it's pretty awesome.
Catch the eye of the Toronto Blue Jays. So what a story.
Taking it to the next level.
Yeah. So
it's pretty awesome.
Dallin on draft day. So we'll check in with...
Is tomorrow draft day, or are you just making a joke? Okay. Because you've been talking about football a lot, too, here in the office. So I didn't know if it was something else was coming up tomorrow.
Well, I mean, he's 12 years old. Eventually, he's going to end up on the coaching staff of the Blue Jays. The kid's just going to be a prodigy.
Could you imagine?
Oh, my gosh. He's got it all figured out.
Yeah.
So good on him. Tomorrow is Who Let the Dogs Out for Galaxy of Games, named the Breed by the Bark, and so much more else coming up tomorrow morning. So enjoy your Monday. We'll get it back for you tomorrow morning on 95.5 Hits FM. Once again, be listening for Taylor Swift whenever you hear it. 9 minutes, 55 seconds. We have 4 pairs of tickets. What are your odds? With a week to go in the contest, we heard in a staff meeting today there are over 21,000 entries.
In the first
21,000 entries for 4 pairs of tickets. We'll probably end up with 50 by the time we're done. Doesn't matter.
That would be amazing.
You're feeling lucky, so it doesn't matter. Keep it tuned. Get those entries rolling in, and good luck from all of us here at 95.5 Hits FM. Mark and Charity Mornings. We'll talk to you tomorrow.